we got another Insidious movie. Translation, more red doors, more demons who apparently have nothing better to do than to just stand in the hallways and jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. After jump scare after jump scare. The franchise is back. But is it actually good? Well, let's talk about it.
Johnny Talks Movies.
Insidious Out of the Further. Well, I went into this one with zero expectations. I've seen the first two Insidious movies. I never saw the ones after that. I'm sorry, I just never did. This franchise was kind of happening at the same time the Conjuring franchise was going down, and I was all about the Conjuring movies over this one, so I never circled back really to this franchise. But I remember seeing the first two, and I thought they were okay. But for this one, I got to be honest, I went into this one completely cold. And I was surprised on how freaky it was, and it got under my skin. And honestly, I actually quite enjoyed this movie for what it was. So this one is written and directed by Jacob Chase. It also stars Amelia Eve as the main character, Gemma. And you've also got Brandon Peary, Macy Richard Sellers, and of course the one and only Lynn Shay. Dude, that woman is amazing. She could show up in a Target commercial and somehow make that feel haunted. So without spoiling anything, this movie follows Gemma, a young mother raising her daughter in the same house she grew up in. She discovers that she could travel into the Further, that dark, creepy spirit world that the franchise is built around. But here's the new twist. She doesn't just go into the Further, she can bring things out of it. So this movie kind of has that Nightmare on Elm Street feel to it at times. That's the vibe I was getting for the little bit in the movie. But that's all I'm going to give you because this is a non-spoiler review. So this movie had jump scare after jump scare after jump scare, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to fall for it. But I will have to say, at times, it was effective, and a couple of the jump scares did get me. And just the anticipation of knowing a jump scare was coming was anxiety-inducing enough. I was like, okay, I know one's coming, and you're like waiting for it, and you're like, holy crap. So, I mean, the movie was effective on that level. There is a dentist scene in this movie that is creepy and just gross, and at one point I thought this movie was just going to kind of peter out because it kind of was doing the same beats. But then the third act happens, and the movie just goes bonkers and wild, and I just wasn't expecting it. Like 0 to 100 in that third act, no joke. The movie goes from your casual haunted house story to a full-on Marvel movie third act. And I was down for it, honestly. So if there was a negative, I would have to say that this movie really doesn't reinvent the horror franchise. It leans hard in those classic haunted house tropes that we've all seen like 100 times, you know, with the jump scare after jump scare. But for the love of God, characters, will you just turn on the lights? If you're walking through a haunted house, just turn on the lights as you're going from room to room. Like, come on, turn the lights on. Overall, I would say this is a stream it. You know, watch it at home, stream this one. Or catch it in theaters if you're in the mood for a good scare, because it is scary enough. It really is. It delivers on that. And if you like the Insidious franchise, I think you will dig this one. If you don't like scary movies at all, obviously skip it. And no judgment. Well, maybe a little judgment. So that's my review for Insidious Out of the Further. Drop a comment. Let me know if you guys are going to check out this movie in theaters, and let me know what is your favorite Insidious movie. I'd like to know. Put it in the comments below. And as always, if you like this channel, like and subscribe. Until next time, guys.